These are my thoughts as to why the USS Enterprise is a bad spaceship. Reason number 1, it prioritizes form over function. And you always want a fair amount of function before you start prioritizing form. You can shape the form around the function, not try to jam the function into the form. And the reason why I think that is that one precise shot from a strong weaponized ship could completely disconnect this area, the bridge area, all of the controls, from the entire thruster area. So this entire area would completely lose any form of mobility. And also, another reason why this is a bad ship is just mobility. Speaking of mobility, the ship's center of thrust is above the center of mass, and so, is above the center of mass. This imbalance would cause the ship to rotate slightly as it was going, and the more force that those thrusters have, the stronger that rotation is going to be, causing the nose to go down, and causing the front to go down and the back to go up. And that kind of leads me into reason 3, which is it does not have RCS thrusters. Now, RCS is just, I think it's rotational control system, and if you wanted to pitch upward, you would activate thrusters to make it tilt that direction. Pitch down is the red arrows. Green would be how you would yaw, and yellow would also be yaw. These are the optimal locations for where you would place the RCS thrusters, except it doesn't have any. So it would have to use, the only other system that I can think of is reaction wheels. And another part of reason 3 is that the optimal location for reaction wheels doesn't make any sense, because it would be directly in the center at the exact same bridge part that could be easily shot off, and also the reaction wheels would need to rotate extremely fast to actually cause the thing to turn, and that's why they're most oftenly used on much lighter craft. And also, in order to counteract the force from the thrusters, they would have to be constantly spinning, which would drain a lot of power. And another thing I want to talk about, this is our 4th and final reason, is the kinetic stress impact of these thrusters turning on and turning off. Whenever they turn on, it would jerk forward, which would bend this little piece of thing, which would, it would have a large amount of stress in this area due to inertia, but it wouldn't break it. It wouldn't break it initially, but it would if you kept on turning the thrusters on and turning them off. And I don't know if you know this, but in space, you typically turn on and off thrusters pretty often. And those are the 4 reasons as to why I think that, oh my god, the USS Enterprise is a really bad spaceship. Jesus Christ, I want to